Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? Fine. Okay. Have you done your previous work? What was the previous lesson about? Yes, it was about triangles. Good. Let's recall the concept of triangles. What is a triangle? A triangle is a three-sided shape having three angles and a three-sided shape which have three angles. Any shape having three sides and three angles, that shape is known as triangle. But the shape must be closed. Okay? For example, this is a three-sided shape and this is closed shape, so this is a triangle. But this is also a three-sided shape, but it's not closed, so this is not a triangle. Okay? These are the vertices of a triangle. Vertex. This is also a vertex and this is also a vertex or corner. And plural form of the vertex is vertices. Okay? Now let's talk about the types. First one is equilateral. A triangle having three equal sides and three equal angles. That is called equilateral triangle. Where the angles of this triangle formed? First angle, second angle and the third angle. Okay? These are the angles of this triangle. Where angle is formed? When two lines join each other, an angle is formed. Okay. Next, the sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay? So in equilateral triangle we have three equal sides and three equal sides and angles. Then what about its angles? What is the measurement of angle? Angles are of 60 degrees. Okay? Second type, isosceles triangle. What does this isosceles triangle mean? A triangle having two equal sides, two equal angles. Okay? And what are these two equal angles? Which are base angles. Okay? Angles formed at base. For example, these two angles are base angles now. So base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Third type is scalene. Scalene. No equal side, no equal angle. These are the three types according to the equal sides. Now let's talk about the angles they have. First one is right angle triangle. of 90 degree, that type of triangle is called right angled triangle. Second is obtuse angle triangle. Triangle having only one obtuse angle, that type of triangle is called obtuse angled triangle. The third one is acute angle triangle. Triangle having two acute angles, that type of triangle is called acute angle triangle. Okay? Now let's talk about the next four-sided shape. What is a four-sided shape is called? G. Good. A four-sided shape is called quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. This is a four-sided shape. This is a four-sided closed shape. Okay? I am drawing a four-sided shape. For example, these are the vertices, vertex, and plural form of the vertex is vertices. These are the vertices and this is a vertex. Any quadrilateral is named by using capital letters, but they follow any pattern, anti-clockwise or clockwise. For example, if I want to name this rectangle A, B, C and D, okay, this is anti-clockwise rotation or clockwise rotation. But I can't name like this A, B, C and D. This is not the right method to name a quadrilateral. Okay? Next, what is a diagonal? Let's revise these some terms, then we'll write the properties of different quadrilaterals. First one is diagonal. Do you have any idea what is a diagonal? A line that joins opposite corners. Okay? Such line is called a diagonal line. For example, A and C are opposite vertices. So a line that joins these two vertices, that is called diagonal line. Similarly, B and D are opposite vertices. So a line that joins these two corners, that is called a diagonal line. Next is parallel sides. What are parallel sides? G. Sides having the same distance apart. Okay? For example, these two sides are parallel sides. Similarly, these two sides are parallel sides. Sides that never meet and having the same distance apart from each other. They have same distance apart from each other. and these are straight lines. Straight lines, straight sides, they have the same distance apart each other. Next is interior angles. How many angles are formed in this quadrilateral? First angle is here, second, third and fourth. These are interior angles, and the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay? You can see like this. These are two triangles. The first one is this, and the sum of this triangle is 180 degree. Similarly, this is the second triangle, and the sum of this triangle is also 180 degree. When these two triangles join together, a quadrilateral is formed, and that's why the sum of this quadrilateral is 360 degree. Another logic is that in this quadrilateral we have 4 right angles. So when we add these 4 right angles, we get 360 degree. And another word is that bisect. What does this bisect means? Bisect means cut down into 2 halves. Okay, 2 parts, 2 equal parts. So these are some terms which we'll use in while describing the properties of quadrilaterals. Now I am drawing the first quadrilateral, which is very simple and common, and you all are familiar with this quadrilateral. Guess what? Very good. Square. What is this? Square. G. Now write the properties in terms of parallel sides, equal sides, angles, diagonals, and different other properties which you can observe in this quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a family name, and these are its categories: square, rectangle, trapezium, rhombus, kite, etc. Okay? The first one is square. What about its sides? In a square, all 4 sides are equal. So you'll write 4 equal sides. What about parallel sides? These 2 sides are parallel. Similarly, these 2 sides are parallel. So you'll write opposite sides are parallel. Okay? Then you write a square have 4 equal sides. Then what about its angles? Third property is about angles. What about its angles? All 4 angles are right angles. So we'll write all 4 angles are right angles. The last one is diagonals. What about its diagonals? There are 2 diagonals. First one is this and the second one is this. Are they having each other? So we'll write diagonals bisect each other. Last property is diagonals bisect each other. Okay, in this way you will observe the shape and write the properties according to this. For example, if I draw a rectangle, now observe the properties and find out the difference between square and rectangle. Spot out the differences. First one is parallel sides. What about the parallel sides of rectangle? Opposite sides are parallel, and in square also opposite sides are parallel. So this is the first similarity. Find out between square and a rectangle. Okay. Next, what about it equal sides? In a square, all four sides are equal, but in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. These two sides are equal, and similarly these two sides are equal. Next, what about angles? All four angles are right angles. So this is another similarity. Find out between square and rectangle. And the last one is diagonals. What about its diagonals? These two diagonals, these two are equal in length and they bisect each other. When two diagonals are equal in length, they will definitely bisect each other. Okay, so this is the another same property. So the only difference find out between square and rectangle is about equal sides. In a square, all four sides are equal, and in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay. So and the sum of all type of quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Okay. G. We have discussed square, rectangle. Now try to compare a square with rhombus. Okay, try to compare a square with rhombus and a rectangle with parallelogram. Find out how they look like, how rhombus looks like, and how parallelogram looks like, and then observe the properties, and then find out the similarities between square and rhombus and rectangle and parallelogram. Okay. So student, this is your assignment I am writing here. First is write the properties of square and rectangle. This is the first assignment, and the second is find out, observe and compare the square with rhombus, rectangle with parallelogram, and find out the similarities. Okay? Spot out the similarities and then note down them in your copies. This is your assignment. I hope you will enjoy this assignment. Okay, so find out and do your work, and if you find any difficulty you can ask me. I am here. Thank you, students.